Take a breath. Anyway, I am getting better and better. Perfect for you.
Once lying down, good time, remember, breathe. Land lifted from memory and color light. The terrain you see is a guess. It's growing.
Just that.
Imagination. And as you notice these how imagination shapes the world you build.
Every day, every way, I'm getting better and better. From my toes to my mind, I'm letting go. Feeling it every day and every way. I am getting better and better. From toes to my mind, I'm letting go. See your light begin to shine inside your chest, it feels divine. Let it move to where you hurt, transforming pain to peaceful earth. Focus breath to knees to spine, feel the oxygen redesign. With each exhale, fear departs and joy is pumping from your heart. And as you listen, you begin to know that your inner wisdom starts to show. You see yourself the way you dream, capable, bold, a healing stream. You are calm, you are strong. You've known the truth all along. The past is all, you're finally free, becoming the person you're meant to be. Every day, every way, I am getting better and better. Feel the light deep inside, flowing stronger, lifting high. With each thought that you renew, your future brightens, breaking through. I am love, I am whole, hypnotic, healing, in control. Every day in every way, I am getting better and better.
These ridges are old ideas given to my mind, resting places for attention. The sky
and when you're ready,
day into
you
dusk.
open your eyes to a new beginning.
Dusk into sky.
Confidence,
And as the light
calm,
changes,
clarity.
you can discover new possibilities.
These are now yours.
The way a single breath
Now
changes an environment. An entire moment.
You are.
As you watch, you can allow curiosity. With curiosity comes focus.
Renewed.
Comes peace.
Awake.
A mountain is a memory that never forgotten countless days. A forest is a conversation of roots. Every tree anchors a small decision. Together they become a pathway. Like neurons, branching, learn. You don't have to force it. Force learn by growing. And as you notice, these trees sway. You can remember that calm is still. You can grow. Breath. Seamless. Here are the lakes, mirrors that don't judge. When rain arrives, notice how the surface receives each drop, one by one, and simply returns to stillness. In creation and in life, weather moves through, sun finds its moon. As changes pass through this world, it's natural that your own mind is already on update. The star is curiosity and a quiet sense of I can create my imagination. Let me show you some of the things I've been working on and how you can create this in Unreal Gaming 5.6, 5.7 to not come out. So, this environment here is created in minutes just by creating the terrain, creating the sky, the atmosphere, the trees, the flowers, the leaves, the warm summer rain, the drop. Let's go somewhere. Let's go to a place I just created, which is my hometown of Clinton, Tennessee, and everything I've put into it so far. Take a nice abdominal breath. Close your eyes and imagine creating a world from your own imagination. Think of the possibilities. Think of what you can do with the ability to meet clients, friends, family, at your own location. So here we are in my car. This is my house. I'll start it off. Strange tradition. This is exactly what I'm going to do each time I'm going to leave. Just like that. Let's start somewhere else. In the sky. And I'll show you what I've created so far. From reality and imagination. Working with ChatGPT. Let's say you're new to the digital age, have no training whatsoever, never have created anything in your life. Well, today, I'll just show you quickly what you can do with the software Unreal Game Engine 5.6.1. Okay. What you see here is Tennessee. And what I will do is go to my house. My mailbox. There's still a lot of work to do. I'm just going to start this up and show you what I've done and take you on a tour of my house. This system can be used for creating landscapes, creating lakes, beaches, houses, trees, flowers, whatever it is that you can think of, it is capable of creating from your own imagination or other people's imaginations. You are in control of this system. Alright. And you see me. This is my road here. No box. I'm running around in my shorts. It is simply myself. So, I'm going to take you up to my house, and I guess this driveway is like this. My dad, who is very young, hikes up this mountain every night. He goes up at 5 to 6 times. He says, "Son, get up. Let's go on a trip down the mountain." And I can tell you from experience, years of taking my kids to the bus stop, this is a very challenging mountain. So, we live on top of the mountain. Take you up to the common part. Yeah, the driveway is all messed up, just like this. There's this asphalt. It used to be a dirt road. All this was a dirt road. And one year, a gypsy said he would pave the road in exchange for hypnosis. That's right. I did hypnosis with him in exchange for his driveway. He had some sort of challenging situation. Very personal. Can't share that with you right now. But it was fascinating. And after we did hypnosis together, he took us right over into asphalt driveway. Going all the way down to the main road. So as I come up here, I've not been the other houses that are in that area. There's a house right here. My neighbor, he used to live there. And there's a house up there. And other than that, it's just my house. So here we go. Rocky Road. Alright, hang on. Yes. I was just doing a recording real quick. Yes. Udemy.
Udemy class?
Udemy. Yeah. Teaching how to create this interface.
My face in it?
No.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Okay, I'll be back.
Oh, I need you. What?
I said I'll be back down in a second.
Okay, can you make your tent thing you made last year for Cammy to block the winds and stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
She'll know why she's doing so good.
Oh, okay. I will. All right, I am back. So where were we? So this is my house here. My father helped me get this years back, in 2016. And it is just being built. So I wasn't here on it before. We had some water dripping down here, water down there. This is the deck. And we have the lake. Mountain, and inside here, everything's being right up this moment. So you too can create a house just like this in your Unreal game engine, and you can create cars, create roads, you can create trees, you can create flowers, you can create anything you want. It's amazing. I will show you some of the things you can add to it. So as I developed this out for the last couple of years, I worked with GPT. That's right, GPT. I created a custom bot and gave it instructions of what its capabilities are and said, walk me through this process. I've also referenced YouTube videos in some of the things I've done, but most of this, 90% of it, has been from GPT, walking me through the process. This is an amazing system anybody can get into. Now, I do recommend a computer that is not 1990s, but maybe the last 5 years with a high-end GPU, just like a NVIDIA 4060 or 1070 or 5090. I recommend something as high as you can possibly get, because Unreal uses quite a bit of GPU to process this data. Once you get your CPU situated, Unreal Engine is free. You can access it from Unreal.com or EpicGames.com. Download it, install it, set up your account. Then you can start creating your terrain, you can start creating your paths, your landscapes, whatever it is. But maybe you have a favorite place that you love to go to. A place that allows you to become very relaxed and calm. Maybe your clients have a place in mind. Once you find out what that is, you can put that into the system and create an interface in VR and allow them to experience that place in virtual reality as you talk to them, as you give relaxation techniques, positive suggestions for health and wellness. So, just all these walls are still being built out. This is my, right now where I am sitting, at this very moment in time, I am sitting right here in reality. So this right here, I still have a lot of work to do. This is just myself in metahuman form in Unreal Game Engine. So I can make tweaks and stuff, but the lightness is uncanny. When I'm looking at my face now, looking at the face of this metahuman, it looks very, very similar. So I had to basically mold it. I put a side-by-side picture and I molded it. Now they have other things called DNA where you can take a scan of your face and have it insert and it will update. So this is my room where I'm actually sitting right now at my desk. And I don't have my desk in here, so pretty soon I'll come back and add that. Over here is the porch. I don't have to really jump to get over here. this is the mountains, which I have to finish up over there. There's a couple places I need to finish. And we come back in here, and let's say we go downstairs. Alright, this is my bedroom. I actually have an arcade in my bedroom. It is The Simpsons. Yes, I'm an arcade. I have a lot of bookshelves and movies and books. I have just a lot of different bookshelves in my house with hypnosis books and entertainment books and exciting books and imaginary books. And then here's my pool table. It is actually red. This one in here is green, which the red one is much better. Is red felt and cherry wood, so I will fix that in the next video I create. And here is a nice little sitting table, TV, some more books. Here's my cafe. Just people can come up here and enjoy a nice coffee and come out and look at the lake and relax, kind of like a resort. And let's see, right here's my kitchen. Come in here and make some coffee and breakfast and dishes and all kinds of things. And then over here is I have a back here will be the master bathroom, where I'll have a jacuzzi tub and come in here and enjoy. I need to lower the window so I can see out, or raise the floor. I may raise the floor some so you can look at the window. And I have secret passages over here. Right here. And I can serve people on the outside deck. So this would be a nice, relaxing place that people can come to and get away from their troubles, come in for custom hypnosis, and in virtual reality too. So once I get this tweaked to the point where I can see clients, this is exactly what it will look like. And let's say we wanted to go for a drive. Come out to actually close down here. All this music is great for self. Very simple. I may have spent about 2 to 3 weeks creating this out. It's so cool. You know, you could create something instant for a client, meet them in a virtual reality interface. So my main goal is to create this as a fun, relaxing place that I can give tours, and we can come in and sit down and have a coffee and put on some relaxing music in the background, and I could do hypnosis sessions. So they may have their VR headset on, and I am sitting here, and they're in, you know, another part of the world. And I can say, all right, go ahead and put your headset on and come to my office, and we'll do some fun work together. And I could actually take them in, get into a car, and go for a drive. If I wanted to take them to the city, take them to where Ron's office used to be, or it is still located. It's just they're doing construction. And I can't get that. I can't get up there. I need to fix that. Let's say I want to fix that right now. What I would do is escape. And I can clean up this terrain, landscape. And we will smooth this spot down. Whoa, that's too much. Too much. Control Z. Let's, I need to take the shrink down here. And take the brush down. driveway go? I had a driveway that was just here. Where did it go? It's gone. What? That's weird. I literally had a driveway right here. Well, oh well, we can create a new one. So I can click right here, control click, and control click here. There, created a nice little driveway. I can customize the width of the driveway. Let's say I could do 300, and we'll do this 400. Actually, it needed to do probably 200 because 300 is a little bit too wide for that. 250 actually. Now we can update the mesh. And again, this is everything can be learned from YouTube and GPT. I am just showing you quickly what I have been doing with this custom interface, and I will show you the city that I'm working on, and as time goes on it will get better and better. So let's look for our concrete road. Here, and we go down to the splines, add, and voila. I have a concrete road. Well, concrete. Nice. And let's say I want to do I'm just going to take this back to the back of the house. I have no idea where my other one went to. It's really weird. Alright, and control click here. Click here. All right, excellent. Now there's some stuff you can do the vertical mesh. Yeah, I'll show you that. Alright, and now I can just kind of get out of here, and we'll go to my player start. And I have my player start here, which I want to just move this out of the way. About right there. Rotate it. Forward facing. so I can connect other instance to this. Let me show you that. This is such a fantastic system. It'll take a little bit of time to really get into it and design it the way you would like. But get into it now, quickly, and learn some new things that will allow you to help more people out. Just imagine seeing a group of clients at your house in virtual reality, just like Zoom. You can have your clients and just create this world and make it come physical. So this is going to be the first introduction to what I've been working on. And as time progresses, I will have more and more done. So eventually, at some point in the near future, you can join me in this virtual world and you can do exploring, running around, driving around, racing, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. So here's the driveway, and it kind of looks like it's raining. Oh, what is happening here? Oh. And it is actually rocky. Time to this part of the park. I think a little bit better in here. I think I'm going to just get rid of the rocks and get to a full concrete pattern. So I imagine that in a few years, actually have all this fixed up. This is my driveway going over the house, and again my dad is going to come here. He goes up and down this driveway. It is about a 35 to 40 degree angle down to the mailbox. My mailbox is all the way up very long. And these roads have no line whatsoever. No line. All of it here is just asphalt. The main road has lines. Let me show you that. Alright, so I'm going to show you something cool. This is ultra dynamic sky. So this is what I've gotten done so far. A nice landscape. This actually comes from the U.S. Geology site map. It is a height map that I downloaded from the website as a TIFF file, and then used a program, this QGIS, to format it and export it for Unity or for Unreal Engine. Once I imported it, I used a texture from the Fab store that automatically painted the rocks, the grass, the water, everything into this area here. So I'm coming down here to the house. Look at this. Under the house. And then out the window. And there's our lake. And I look out my window and it looks just like this. More trees. And they're orange and yellow right at the moment. That's another project of mine, is to set up the seasons so that the trees and everything actually changes with the seasons. And I added all these roads. So let's say I wanted to come down to this area here. And I'm going to start the car there. Alright. Play. So, this is the introduction to my world in virtual reality. I figured I only have such an amount of time on this existence, and that I could utilize the help of GPT and my imagination and my skills to create a fantastic world where we could all come in and have fun, just run around and explore. Nobody would be just ready to see the beach. This is actually my world by myself. And my goal is to drive from here to my office for Ron Ezzell. And just going to show you the trip I make each week to go visit Ron and to learn about multiple concepts. I come in and go, yeah. And it is just like this. It is very flexible. Anything here, we have chickens, squirrels, goats, all sorts of different types of animals just run out. And the roads are the, what is this? What? What is this part? Oh, and I have a AI generation script to make cars travel along the road. So I get to the right, I want to see like it in the left. I like it this way, but it is very, right here, the church sits there, graveyard that sits to the left. And this is the way I would take to get around up the Highway 441. Now that was actually when on autopilot, I would just follow the road, and a tree would stop. All this was trees everywhere, people houses, I'm driving over. So it's kind of a little funny. I'm actually driving too fast for this thing. It's supposed to be headed out right here. Go around the road. It's pretty good to drive here in the, you can see there's no guardrail. It's just, you have to be focused. And this right here is 441. All my yeah, every road that I built, I did not see. No, I was as you see ahead, that is rock. Bridge here. Well, this road's here. What happened to this section of the road? Oh, you know what? I know what's happened here. This spline is supposed to be raised up. By default, it flush to the floor. As you see, it just starts to go under the ground right there. So what you do is click that, select all, and we go into details, and we set this up to, let's say, 10. And that's a vertical offset. Well, if you're joining me right now, I am just demonstrating this wonderful landscape created in Unreal Game Engine, and the ability to take a height map from your own location or wherever your favorite relaxing place may be. Could be the beach, could be an island, a hiking trail, a lake somewhere that you've been to that you enjoy the most, and then pull that into the system here. And this is the Rocky Top, what I'm designing right now. This is the actual height map from the U.S. Geology height map site, where you can download height maps of your area or whatever area you live in. And then I take the Google Map data and generate 3D objects from Blender 3D to place. So that, like, this is a gas station. Down this road are various. There's another gas station here. There's a McDonald's right here. This is McDonald's. So I actually have a side-by-side map of the area. And I could look at the various locations. So this right here is the McDonald's. And if I zoom out, this is where I can take the height map and match up the locations. So I come down here, and Cracker Barrel is like right here is Cracker Barrel. So there's Cracker Barrel, and KFC's right over there. I'm just matching up the buildings right now, and then I could just hit play and drive through the streets of Rocky Top. And again, the ultimate goal is to have a fun little place that I can network out, have friends, family, clients connect in through virtual reality headset, and choose a metahuman or create your own metahuman. I have a metahuman creator that allows you to sculpt the face and the body to match your face and body, and then you can run around and talk with live face link. Live Face Link is an app that comes on iPhones or Android, and it links right up on your network and links to your metagame. So you can pop and walk around. So this is the Hypnotic. And actually, off the ground is just the latest one we popped up there. And I'll show you if I move these objects down, and I will fix each one of these up as actual buildings in the town. And let's say I wanted to run around. This is such wonderful software. I highly recommend it. It's Unreal Game Engine. You can get it at unreal.com or Epic Games. Make sure you have a nice video card, because it does take up a lot of memory. You can create video games, you can create short stories, animated stories, network playable interfaces for your friends, your family, your clients. So you can download here. It's free. Once you install it, you can set up your metagame. Make sure you watch the videos. There's a lot of information there. So this just gets you started. Unreal Game Engine, download your software, install it, set up your account, and then you can start messing with the metagame. Let's go to the beach. So the process of creating your landscape, depending on the size, I'm making a massive landscape that goes from Rocky Top all the way down to Knoxville, Tennessee, all the way down to the Smoky Mountains. Massive area. I may even have it where friends and family can come in and build their own houses, set up their own relaxing spots. So this is a nice little beach to run around on and explore. This water system I'm using is called Flux Fluid. Let's do a dolphin. A little island I started off with. With some palm trees, crabs and seashells. And you can also run around and use this as yourself. Good. Well, to this relaxing place that will allow you to become very walking along beautiful beach, explore, looking for seashells, maybe some blue seashells, pink seashells. You can just walk the beach, magic. And each of those footsteps change your stress, anxiety, fear, focus. As the wave washes over your footsteps, it takes all that anxiety, stress, fear, create your own relaxing place that you can share with your friends and your clients. You could say, hey, go ahead and jump into the VR headset and visit me on the beach, and they can join you. You can walk with them on the beach, talk to them, give them positive suggestions. Cold. But if you wanted to add like some trees and other things to the map, you can just select landscape. And in this tools, you have the ability, well actually, I would do foliage. And you would have to add some trees, which you can get from this wonderful program site called Fab. F-A-B. Here you can find all the things you're looking for to create your landscape. One thing you can get is Megascans trees. And here you go. You can find amazing quality trees. Just various different types of conifer trees and broadleaf trees you can add into your interface. You got palm trees, you got magnolias, you got weeping willow. Look at this. It's amazing details. You can create your path, your own interface where you can walk down a path in the woods, add some squirrels and rabbits, some deer, a meadow, a lake, and just take your clients or your friends and family on a tour of your imagination. So I already have some trees in here, like this black alder, and you see foliage. And I use this one here, and you can just drag. Now a beach typically doesn't have these type of trees here, but it's your beach. You can do whatever you want with it. You can add little trees there, and you just select each one of these, and like a Bob Ross, you can paint your trees onto the landscape. Maybe you could tweak it as well. If you did too many, you can make your brush size a little bigger. Yeah, something like that. And if you want to just select one and add a few other ones here, let's say these smaller looking trees. See that? And add grass, rocks. Let's say I want to add, I have some grass here. And let's say wild grass. You could just add some of this to it as well. And just like that and that. I also have a few palm trees that we can add onto the landscape. And you can change the density of the grass. So let's say I wanted this to be a higher density. We do that, and let's say this one right here, higher density. And now you get a little bit more. You can do the plant density here as well. And there you go. So grass, walk around, and let's add a few palm trees. Again, this is just a way for you can take your imagination and run wild with it. Create some magnificent works of art that you can share with your future self, your future clients, family, friends. Let's see, rig. Oh. I was looking for a pawn, not a palm. So over here, I could do static mesh, and you want to switch back to, I don't have that as a foliage, I just have it as a standard palm tree asset. There you go. A few palm trees. You could also change the shape if you wanted to have various sizes. And there you go. You have a ocean. This ocean I use flex fluid, and up here you have flex ocean waves. And I'm going to hit play. What do you think? The basement is amazing. It is free to set up. It's a plugin, and it connects to your Megascans. And this great path. Have a little hut. Whatever you want to do. This is your relaxing place. Sitting by a palm tree, looking at the ocean. Have rocks, crabs, seashells. So you search in the Fab store, you can find many amazing objects for free, or you can spend a few extra bucks. I have spent probably about $500 so far, and that was because Flex Fluid is an amazing system of water, but it was like 350 bucks, and I say it's well worth it because this water looks amazing, and there's a lot of settings you can do with it, and you can see just the detail in the wave. You can make the waves higher. Look at that, how the waves are curling over top, and even the underwater sequence. So you can make amazing relaxation videos as well from this. If you look at my channel, I have several videos where I took this ocean and I'm flying over it towards the sun, and I added just music in the background with frequencies, suggestions. So this tool can just be used for videos, creating their own videos, virtual reality, gameplay, whatever it is that you want to do. This tool will allow you to do it. So Unreal Game Engine 5.61 is what I'm currently at. So I can set up with just a camera, a cinematic camera, just right here, and just have the camera. So let's say I want to change that to a cinematic camera and hit play. It's just leave it like this. I also can control. You can adjust the speed as well. Adjust the speed. That's interesting. This top tree is moving up there. So you can set this. Take nice and relaxing breath. other system is Ultra Dynamic Sky. So this is flux fluid for the ocean. Highly recommend it for that realistic look of fluid. You make waterfalls. You can make just anything with the water. You can set a dimension, how large the body of water is. You can do an ocean. You can do lakes, little streams. This is just an amazing system. $350, I believe. Last time I seen it. And the other system, Ultra Dynamic Sky. The train is free. The trees are free. Megascan, if they still have them for free. Last time I was on there, I downloaded all those trees for free. So Ultra Dynamic Sky. And here you go. You can adjust the bright. You can adjust the sun. You can adjust the night sky. You can add nebulas, auroras. You can add various sizes of the moon. Realistic timing. It can sync to your clock, to your time zone, and it is such an amazing system. I believe this was like $50. And I was like, wow, $50 for this. That is wonderful. So once you have your water and your sky, you can create your terrain, and then you just add your trees and your flowers or whatever you like. And if you'd like to do a place on a map, you can use let's see here, it was the US, there's a couple of places you can use, but get height map for Unreal. There's some places you can find that are free. I did this for free. No, I don't want AI on there right now. So you can find how-to videos, YouTube videos. I asked GPT, and GPT gave me a straight by straight answer, and it was like the USG. What was it? QGIS. So you'll find some YouTube videos that you can watch and find your location. This is where I went to. Getting from right here. So there's some information how to get that. Well, this video I just want to make it real quick and show you some of the things I've been working on and how you could also spend some time creating amazing works of art. I mean, look at the detail of these leaves here and the shadows. And I don't even have this up to the max performance. I just have it at epic. You got cinematic performance, so you can lower your performance to reduce the amount of lag you may receive from working in this system. So let me take you back to my house. There's a massive amount of other places I've been working on. Again, I'm creating menus, I'm creating a network interface, creating ability to interact with others, and this is like one of my favorite places here. I'll I'll show you how I created it. Where am I? I'm underwater? Oh. Whoa. This looks cool, doesn't it? It's like an ice cave in the center of the earth. Wow. There you go. So I picked these mountains up from Fab as well, and they were free. You could type in mountains. And this Brushify is pretty cool as well. I looked into that. There's actual 3D mountains that you can download. And again, you could sort by free if you want to just see what's for free. And like this right here. You can get a mountain, just add to your project, and you're ready to use it. All these items you can just add to your project. Whatever you see in here, you can add this car right here. Look at this, an Audi car. Whoops, where did it go? Buildings, just like this. It's a nice car. It's a little bit laggy because I have Unreal eating up all my video memory and recording at the same time, so some of this may come off as a little bit lag, but look at the details that you can do with this. Cliff sides, so I have cliff sides as well. A lot of this stuff that I created was just with these mountains, and then adding and rotating. You can have this mountain, and then you can go rotate this mountain. You can shrink it, you increase the size, you can just do that. Just flip it around. Move a mountain with a mustard seed. So as you come down the mountain and you get into the valley, here you can add other mountains in your range. And you get into the this is just a tiny terrain. It's not a full terrain. And you can create your scenes and add cinematic cameras to capture this and save it as a video that you can then work with your projects on, or you can do a screen recorder. I have a capture, and then I take that into images into a video. So here is my final scene before I jump off here, because I have to go do some of these things. So when you get a chance, check out Unreal Game Engine, watch some YouTube videos, play around with it, start creating your reality from your imagination. I'll show you. So that's kind of cool. So I have an iPhone set up with Live Link, and it's pointing at my face right now, and it's capturing my facial movements little bit delayed, probably by half a second, but that's fine. Today's not Thursday. I'm going to run through the woods, and here's another meta-humanizer created here. And my goal was to have that to AI where it can visually see where it's at. It has a map of the location. It knows how to walk or where to walk, and then you can talk to it in your own voice and have that as like an AI hypnotist that you could interact with in your interface in your games, and it could come with you and explore, and you could walk around and ask questions and talk like it's a friend or family member or whatnot. But the goal is to have this networkable with friends and family and be able to explore and have fun and go places and do hypnosis sessions and just have a fun time. It's like a Zoom session. A lot of the hypnotists nowadays are using Zoom to work with their clients. So this would be like a level up with VR headsets. You would have your client with a VR headset on their head, and then load your program, and you can meet them. They immediately appear at your office, and then you could come in and set up music, frequencies, affirmations, motivation, weight, sleep, comfort, whatever various frequencies you would like, and just start playing music. And then you could take it to a lake, beach, whatever. This is your network setting, hosting.
I'm getting better and better.
Your name, and then boom, you're in the interface.
Perfect. Just that. Right now.
Like my office to be,
You were saying
maybe like here. This is my office where I meet my clients. Come on in. Have a seat. Let's do some hypnosis. Just relax.
every day, every way, I am getting better and better. From my toes to my mind, I am letting go. Feeling ready every day in every way. I am getting better and better. From the toes to my mind, I'm letting go. See your light begin to shine inside your chest, it feels divine. Let it move to where you hurt, transforming pain to peaceful earth. Focus breath to knees to spine. Feel the oxygen redesign. With each exhale, fear departs and joy is pumping from your heart. And as you listen, you begin to know that your inner wisdom starts to show. You see yourself the way you dream, capable, bold, a healing stream. You are calm, you are strong.
that's it for now. So thank you for taking another busy day to watch this video. Unreal Game Engine 3 5.61. Download it, install it, go to YouTube, watch some how-to videos, and start to use your imagination into this new canvas and creating amazing videos or creating amazing interfaces that you and your clients, your family, your friends can then share and have fun with. Just get out there and do it. And start 2026 with amazing skills in creating amazing places. Next time you see me, I'll have some clothes on. This is the default that comes with this MetaHuman, and I'll show that real quick before I jump off of here because I got to go do some stuff. So this is Unreal Game Engine 5.61, and how you can create a digital world where you and your family and friends, your clients, and use your imagination to create amazing landscapes, add trees, create beaches, create trails, create roads where you could drive on and interact with your networkable interface that you put up on Steam or PlayStation and the computer or VR headset, and just have your family and friends and clients come into it. Show them around, have fun, go to the mountains, go hiking. Maybe you add some puzzles or things that you need to do in there. It's an amazing software, and I've been using this for a couple of years now. And before that was Unity 3D, which I'm still using. So this is just something cool that I have enjoyed learning with ChatGPT to ask questions, walk me through situations or how to do this or how to do that, and also YouTube videos where I can just say, how do I create a landscape, or how do I take a landscape from my house and add it into this. So again, I have created many different levels with network interfaces and menus for adding music, and I can come into my own house and tweak it up, fix it up, and see clients. I can have a client put on the headset and say, come visit me at my office, and we'll do a quick hypnosis session. So just a fantastic system I highly recommend for anybody that is of tech savvy. Well, even if you're not tech savvy, you can find out if you have any kids or grandkids or cousins or nephews or nieces that may have tech skills, and say, hey, look at this system here. This is Unreal Game Engine. Can you create me an interface or show me how to use it and get started? I do recommend a pretty good GPU, like a NVIDIA 5080, 5090, maybe a 4060. I was able to get it to work on a NVIDIA 1070 video card, and all the assets are in the Fab Store. Trees, flowers, grass, whatever you're looking for, it is there. You can find stop signs, you can find road, various textures, materials that you can use for like bricks and create buildings, cities. There's a nice little free download from Unreal. That's the Matrix city that they use to create the Matrix game, that is free, and you could actually download it into your system and play around with it. I found that was pretty cool. Maybe I'll open that real quick here in a second. If you would like to see the Matrix City, I have it somewhere. Let me see here. Where did I put that at? Well, maybe I have to re-import it. I believe it was down here. These are all the custom locations I have downloaded and have been playing with. There's warehouses, there's unfinished buildings, Australia, Norway, Modular Royal, Old Western. You can run around in a Western. European Beach, Google templates, landscapes, hillside. No. City sample videos. City sample. This is it right here. So you could create a project and you could just call it a city sample and version 5.6 and create. Now that'll take probably a while to download. It is 106 gigabytes. And I don't even know if I have 106 gigabytes free on this drive, so we'll see what happens. I believe I already have it downloaded. Let me cancel it. I do have it downloaded already. It is in one of these other projects. I will find it here in a second. But first, let me take you to, this is Rocky Top, what I've been working on. And this is downtown Rocky Top. So the next time I do a video, I will have all this fixed up with, and right here it is this is City Hall right here in this area with the police station right here. So I will finish all that up, and when I come back I will show you a better looking city. So this is just a in progress. And as I go up, this right here is the corner of 441 and 25 in Rocky Top. Right here is the Weigels. So I have my little map set up right here, and I can come in to McDonald's, and where I'm at is the Weigels right here, 441, and side by side, if I zoom out, this is the main road. And what I do is a side by side, like you can take this here and take this there. And I also have VR videos I've recorded driving around the city into Knoxville. And I did this long ago in Unity 3D. I had created this entire landscape with the roads, and I wasn't satisfied with the quality. So this Unreal game engine is definitely a improvement from the Unity version I was using. So this road right here is this road. And that is the bridge going over 75. So right here. And I have to finish 75. And that is a massive amount of work. This project right here is probably going to take me a little bit to to fix up the I'm not going to do all the buildings. I'm just going to do the city, the highway, the roads, and as I work on it, add more and more to the system over time. It is a massive undertaking. This right here is 441, and this goes to North Dam. So if I zoom out, you have North Dam right here, and I'm going to build that out, and I'm going into Clinton, and I will build out some of these buildings here, and my office is downtown. So this is actually where Ron and I meet every Wednesday. So this is Healthy Visions, and for the past 13 years we meet right here. Oh, I'm sorry, right here. I was one off. So this is Healthy Visions, and so we worked here about 13 years, and I would drive from my house out in Rocky Top and come along this road. So I'm building this out in the VR, and I'll show you the driving from. I showed you earlier, but I'll show you what it looks like here. So you can add vehicles to your interface, add third person, first person, network with other players. So you can add this as a listening server and have your clients connect right to your IP address. You probably have to open up the firewall. There's also ways to host it on a server, but you can have a direct connection to your interface from a client side just by registering a domain name, like yourcompanyname.com, and then put the port number in, and then it will connect right into your interface from the VR system. So this is my car. It almost looks like this, not quite. It is a Ford Fusion. It is Ford Fusion. And this is not a Ford Fusion. So all this took me roughly a few days to do this road and mountains and the terrain. The next time I shut this off, I will have all the trees along this road, and I will have it fixed up a little bit nicer. I just wanted to show kind of the introduction of what I've been working on for the last couple of weeks, just in my spare time. I would just jump in and say, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The last thing I was working on with GPT is okay, my mouse, I can't see it for a second. Last thing I was working on with GPT was getting into my car from third person, so I could walk up to the car. And some of the ways of the coding now, it uses a graph. So if I wanted to set up the ability to get into my car, and this is fascinating. And again, this would probably be a class of its own because it is a little bit advanced for a lot of people. But all this right here I designed with GPT's help. So, and it's interesting. So this is a input action. So when I hit the enter key, press the enter key, it would then branch off, and if the car is already occupied, then it would say true and go to this section. But if the car is unoccupied, it would go this route. And basically what this is doing is entering and exiting the car. So again, this is and this is an overlay. So it detects when a person, a player, this player is near the car, and then it would display car touched. But also it lets it sets the variable, so it says that the person is next to the car. So if I hit the enter key and it's next to the car, it gets in the car, else it gets out of the car. It's pretty interesting. In Unity 3D, it was C++ code. So I could just easily copy and paste the code. And it does have a C++ option if you want to enable it. And I said, well, let me try it without the C++ and see if I can do it. So this process right here, GPT, let me just show you my chat with GPT so that you can get an idea of how this looks here. Let's see. And I have a massive amount of chats open. So right here is a style of entering the car, fix by fix. Third person. So this walks me through the process, and I can even paste images to the GPT, and it tells me what it's looking at and what to do. So working with GPT and learning how to use Unreal Game Engine is a plus. And I can I've used GPT for the past 3 years to help me with Roblox, to help me with Unity, to help me with Unreal Game Engine, to help me with scripts, to help me with the coding, to help me with app development, to help me with website stuff I'm working on. So this is a must-have. If you do not have GPT, I recommend getting GPT Plus Edition, $20 a month. And I go through and I work with various projects. This is the network syncing of the characters, how to get your characters to connect and spawn in your Unreal Game Engine. Just everything you need to do is available with step-by-step with GPT. YouTube videos is a plus, but it just walks you through blueprint visuals, shows you exactly what to do, shows you how to do it, and you can ask questions, port numbers, anything. Getting started with GPT and Unreal Game Engine has been the best thing for me. So this is it. This is Unreal Game Engine. This is your character metahuman. I'll show you that. That's what I'll show you. The last thing I will show you is the metahuman. You can create your metahumans. You can add hats and equipment. So if I wanted to take my hat off, there you go. So yeah, I do not have any hair. I shaved it off. But I wear this nice little hat because I like it. I like fedoras. And you can add outfits to your metahumans as well. You can add animation rigs with Mixamo. Mixamo is another good company by Adobe, and you can find some fantastic animations. I think I have a other video here that you can watch that shows you using Mixamo and creating animations. So this is
Mixamo. You could download various animations and map them to your keyboard. So you can do you can do dances, you can do walks and sitting and jumping and like a capoeira. You do a Jamaican jiu-jitsu kind of moves there. Kneeling, jumping, sitting, standing, whatever it is, you can find it on this system. There is also a system called Sony Mocapi. I recommend, which will allow you to take these devices and mount them at your arms, legs, hands, ankles. So if you'd like to capture your body movement and save it as animations or live action within your game interface, this is a great system. So there's a studio that you would use with this, and that studio would map your movements right into Unreal Game Engine. Sony Studio. So this is the Capture Pro. Well, this is the main devices there, but Motion Studio, that's what it's called. Get this system here if you ever want to start recording your body movements into Unreal Game Engine. So right now I have just the face link, which captures my facial expressions to the metahuman. And this system will allow you to move your arms and legs. So if you're in the NLP or just martial arts, Tai Chi, Wing Chun, you could capture those movements into a metahuman in the interface and network it, so people in VR headsets can connect in and see your movements. And the metahuman is built into Unreal Game Engine. So I will go to metahumans here. So you would just right click and go to metahuman, and you want to create a new metahuman character, and we could just call this George. Enter. And I'm going to take you to my house. And so I have several metahumans I've created, and this is metahuman I've created here, and this is my house so far. It does not have mud and terrain in it right now, but I can fix that. Movies, arcade, bed, and my pool table. And you can do lighting, lumina, you can do all kinds of cool things with this system. And here is my view at this very moment. This is what it looks like when I walk outside and look out my door. It looks just like this. Well, the house is a little bit better. I've designed the house slightly better because this is what I imagine I can develop my house to look like in a couple years. So I said, well, I might as well develop what I want it to look like, not what it is now. And this is my driveway. And so the next time you come back, I will have all this fixed up. And a little stop sign, and then my mailbox. Pretty cool, eh? So let's go into the metahumans. So I created one named George. Just gonna click on it. This takes a second to load. here's my metahuman. So when you first start the metahuman creation process, your metahuman will look just like this. Yep. Now, what's cool is you have presets. People you could use. So let's say you wanted to build any of these people. Just double click. Once you create your metahuman, you can then rig it up, attach it to a third-person player object that comes with Unreal. So it already has the rig, the animations, the movement control, the input system for running, jumping, and you could take that and connect this to it. Then you could connect your face from LiveLink, which is free, and it's by Epic Games in the App Store, called Live Face Link. And then just select it, and then boom, you got your face. Now I've recorded a video already on setting up LiveLink and setting up all these other functionalities and connecting into Unreal, so I will put those up, or if you're interested in it, let me know and I can send you a custom link to preview it. But most of the stuff GPT can help you with, or YouTube videos. There's also Udemy classes that you can pick that will show you how to do this as well. I'm actually going to work on a Udemy course so I could teach this together to anybody that's interested in it. But again, why invent the wheel? There's so many wheels out there, people doing this. GPT keeps up to date with a lot of the documentation, and you can tell it what version of Unreal you're on, and it will update to that documentation. So this is amazing detail for the system here. You could then change the body. If you want your body to be slightly different or same, there's different different versions of bodies in here that you can select. You could also model it yourself. Right here, you can change your torso. You can give yourself some big muscles there, some Arnold Schwarzenegger muscles. Make yourself look whatever way you like. And I found this was interesting, because in hypnosis, a lot of people struggle with their weight, or struggle with their ability to follow a diet, or follow a plan that would get them to looking the way they would like to look. And I thought this was kind of a cool setup where you can have somebody in somnambulism or a light trance, and then just have them imagine that they have sliders that they could use to tweak their body the way they would like to look, and maybe they're standing in the mirror and you say, all right, now your shoulders and your arms and your legs, how would you like that to look? And you just make those subtle changes to those sections of your body, and enhance the area to how you would like it to look, or what you would want it to look like. So if they're like overweight, you can say, oh, just slowly reduce the slide to where you feel comfortable. You could adjust it higher, make it look more enhanced, or you can reduce it to a nice comfortable way you can see yourself. And maybe you fit in the swish pattern, or the swish technique, where they see the better version of themselves, and then switch to the back to the version of themselves now, and then the version that they would like to look like. So once you go to head, you can change the facial features. And sometimes when I'm in the body and I do some changes with the skin, it will mess up the skin tone. So I go back into materials and go to skin and makeup and go back. So in the head, if you pull up I did the video of creating myself, and you could put a side-by-side picture, or you could use the DNA. There's a conform and import DNA. So there's a way you could create a 3D model of your face, like in a program that will model your face, and you download it and then you import it in here. I use Blender to do my face, and then I just imported it, and then I made tweaks. Basically, you can go to sculpt, and you could change by just dragging around your facial features to match what your face looks like. And this is such an amazing ability to conform your metahuman, and I mean, you can make it look better than what you look like right now if you'd like to. It's up to you. I just wanted to make it as similar to myself so that future generations can get into my interface and interact with myself, maybe way after I'm long and gone. You know, maybe I want to them to come in, and I leave pre-messages, and then I have AI take over. And so as soon as you enter my interface, my VR interface, I greet you and say, hello, how are you? How can I help you today? And you can ask questions like, oh, I'm feeling kind of down today, or I got fired, or I need to start a new career. What can I do? Or, you know, I have a little stress or anxiety or pain in my arm or whatever. And I say, all right, well, let's go ahead and have a seat. Just take a nice, relaxing breath and imagine you're at your favorite relaxing place. So this is Unreal Game Engine, and even with the teeth, you can update your teeth, change it. Some of the variations here, and you can also open your mouth to kind of look inside. So this is MetaHuman by Unreal Game Engine, and I find it just an amazing interface based on years and years and years of using other interfaces like Unity 3D, and this right here is just remarkable. I say I wanted some nice long hair, or you can go bald, or you can have an afro. Maybe you want to be a Bob Ross, you know, how to make a Bob Ross. So you can make various metahumans, save them, add them into your interface, link them up to GPT as bots, and then just give them instructions. You can walk around, you can interact with them, walk up to a metahuman. Let me see if I can find that sample matrix location. I know I have it somewhere in one of these projects. I'm not sure which project it was. It was called Sample City or Sample. That's not it. Let me do a search for sample city. No, let's see. City. New York City block. Sample City kit. This is in Relaxation 2025. No, that's city build. Let's see. That may be. Let's see. Relaxation 2025. Right here. Relaxation Sample City. I don't know. I will find it though. I had several city builders because I was building a city out Once I find it, I'll do a separate video on that. Alright, here I go. Look at that. So, pretty cool. I like this software. I like this system. They did a very good job on it. And it's just getting better and better. Just think what this will be like in 10 years. You know, this will be just unable to tell the difference between realistic people and unrealistic. And with the advancement of AI, it's just going to get to a point where we're all just going to transcend into a virtual reality if we haven't done so already. The graphics are getting much better. The sky is amazing. The water is amazing. I still like the beach. That is such a cool system to do. It's my house overlooking the lake, and I just having fun with it. When I'm done, it will be better and better. I will have my clients come in, and we'll come down here and have some coffee, have some maybe a couple of snacks, sandwiches or whatever, and I'll have TVs, watch some TVs, play some pool, and come out here on the porch and just enjoy the weather, enjoy the scenery, and go for a drive, and drive into Clinton, Tennessee, or Rocky Top, and just have fun. I'll add some deer, some squirrels, some cats, some dogs. Just have some cool things we could do in the mountains. Go hiking, go skiing, go sightseeing, whatever. You know, just have a lot of fun. You know, this is your world and your imagination, so you can come in here and do whatever you like. Create an amazing landscape and just have fun with it. You know, this is an amazing time to get into digital, Unreal, and AI stuff, and creates something cool. You know, maybe you want to do another planet. You can change the color of the grass to purple or blue or whatever. You can change the sky to pinks and blues. You got rainbows, and that is the system right here. Ultra dynamic sky in the Fab Store. Again, anything you want is here in the Fab Store. You want cars, you want Jeeps, you want some cows or chickens or goats or fish or bicycles. Whatever it is here available for you to use and create your world the way you like. There's already pre-made houses. I could have just found a house here, just put it in there. But instead, what's cool about this system is the ability to come in here and adjust your walls, adjust your roof. You can just select an object, and let's say I wanted to make this slightly bigger. I can come in here to the scale, and I can stretch it out, and I can make it longer. I can make it come out to here. I can do that with my walls. I can say, all right, I want this wall to come inward like this. You know, this is so cool, easy to use. Anybody can do it. All it takes is time and focus. Just create your world with Unreal Game Engine. So let's say right now you are living in a place that you want to create based on where you live. You just go to this map system and ask GPT. I recommend just asking GPT how to get started on this. I have one of these chats somewhere where it does have the information for the USGS and that let's see here, the QGIS. So in my QGIS. When I first started, I said I want to get a map of my location. It's right here. And I'll go to the very top, as you can see, and I have all these tabs with chats to GPT. And I mean, it is amazing. Working on projects, working on learning new things, working on apps, websites, whatever. You could use this GPT system to really help you speed up your learning, your development. It just keeps on going and going and going. That's a lot of information. I did this in like a day, right here. I need to export my area to a height map and pull it into a world Unreal 5.61. So what should I use to get a good export of the area? Terrain. How do I add multiple terrain sections? Roughly 15-mile radius. Step by step. And how do I overlay a map with the roads, 3D houses, add trees, blah blah blah. So that's it. Gives you everything you need to do right here. Even links. It'll give you the links. Just click on the link and it takes you to the site. I have a video where I showed how to do this as well. Step-by-step video where I created the landscape. GIS data download. And then I launched this. This is so cool. You can find your area where you live and see if there's a map available. So I took the entire area by my house. So this area, and I just asked it to look for elevation, or right here, elevation product, and I didn't need this. I think I selected that one, 1 millimeter, and show availability. And so after that, I just said search products. And then you have your map. See that? If I zoom out, here's the map and here's the map. If you zoom out more and do search and go back, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, 1 meter map. So you can find your location. You can do beach, you can do an island, you can do a city like Jacksonville. Let's say if you want to just kind of take, I did the mountainous area because I find it more beautiful. But I like the ocean, but I also like the mountains. You can do a search, and here's your map right here. And you could go download it, download, and there you go. It's downloaded. And then in this QGIS program, I can then import the map, and then make tweaks to it to get it to import into Unreal Game Engine. So there's some things you have to do to tweak it some, and then you just import it into Unreal Game Engine, and it's under terrain. So if I go to your terrain landscape, and I go to manage, I can do a new terrain, and I can import from file, and I can just browse to the file to the height map. So, and you just import the file, and that's it. So I have a folder of a 360 video of my house going to Clinton, Tennessee, and my goal is to take that video and go down the hill and drive into Clinton and get all the details. So if you have a 360 camera, I use an Insta360, and the Insta360 you can find that on Amazon for maybe about $300-400, but it captures in a 360. I put it on top of my car and I drove into the city. So something like this. So this one looks like it was a time lapse, which is fine because you can pause it, and in a 360 viewer, you can then just map out the data. Now I use on Windows 10. There is a 360 viewer, but I use a Power Director. Power Director is another editing tool I recommend because you can export those videos from Unreal Game Engine and pull it directly into Power Director and create a 360 video. So let's say I take this video here and drag it into Unreal. I can then turn this to a 360 view like this. And now I can see the area I'm at. So at the stop sign, so this is Ron's office right here. That's Ron's office, and so I can capture, create the guardrail, create the stop sign, the street, everything leading up to various places I go. And I could just go, okay, I like that, okay, get that, and I could get landmarks. It doesn't have to be perfect, but this will help greatly in designing your Unreal Game Engine. If you want a realistic place like your town or your house, wherever you're living, you can capture it, and it's easy to make the roads. Use GPT, YouTube videos, how-to videos. Just watch. Go in here, ask questions. Whatever it is you want to accomplish, you could do this with Unreal Game Engine, GPT. And here is the instructions. I followed it step by step. Even found out the scale distance between Unreal scale and realistic scale. Walk through this process and created the entire terrain. And then all I have to do is come into foliage and match up the trees. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can just do a few trees here and there. Not that there's way too many trees in that one little place. So you can adjust your brush size. You can adjust your plant size here. That's still too much. See, you can just kind of do a few trees here, and you can add them all at one time. I just like to do a few to get an idea. You know, if I wanted to add some trees, you can also delete the trees with the erase tool. remove tool and erase tool. And come down here and yeah, I can do add some trees right here. Nice little drive. And then you can start your gameplay. Let's say I just have my sports car out right now. So the system, Unreal Game Engine by Epic Games, you can create your own 3D games that you can put out there for people to play off of Steam Decks or off of Windows computers. You can even export to iPhone and Android devices. But it's a tricky part on that because there's a limitation by Android by like 200 megabytes. So we're going to do Android, like a world where this download the world to the device when they do it play, and then put it into the headset or step by step how to take this interface into virtual reality. Quest is pretty awesome. This is a massive, massive world. And it's just one tile. This is not even all the tiles that are this is just from here to country. You'll see how it starts to slow down here. It's because I have all these other things open. And if you want to reduce how slow something is, you can change it to low, and this will make it run much quicker while you're developing. And it won't look as good, but again, it will go much faster. So you can design quicker, and it's easier to work with. And then when you're ready to go prime time, you could switch it back to Epic or Cinematic and get better quality for video that you can create for your clients or your YouTube channel. So let's say you want to create a movie or a scene. You could create your metahumans and get the animations for it. You can control with the face link, the dialogue, interact, and have it recorded, and then play back. So see how the quality is on low, but it runs better because it's not animated. But when you're ready to switch it back to Epic, you can switch it back. See how it works. And to tell you that I've been a couple of times going off the road over here, it is effective. Squirrels, deer, rabbits, cats, dogs, birds. We had a vulture that was in the road, and we were just driving, and it went to pick up off the ground, and hit the windshield. It didn't kill it, it just bumped it faster. Up into the sky. I was like, wow, that's cool. wish I got that on video. And right here, off the road, right here on the corner. Right here, went like this. Not as fast. There's another car here. So this was pretty fun. I pulled it way around and fix up your place, your imagination. It's something amazing. It just takes a little bit of time. Again, I started on this a couple years ago. I've been messing with it every day. I find a few minutes to have fun, to do something new, and it is a great learning experience. Well, I'm almost ready to get off of here, so I'm sure there's a lot more stuff I can show you, and I will create some more videos. I just wanted to kind of share some of the fun little projects I'm working on top of all the other things I do. This for me is relaxation. A lot of people, and I mean, I go out every day. I go out and drive around and go places, but when I can sit back, relax, breathe, and take my imagination and bring it to life, using this system here, it is very relaxing. It is such an amazing way to create your world, your own little world, and get away from some of the day-to-day things. If you are somebody that watches the news, stop watching the news. Think about some of the time you can adjust in your life and put it towards something like this. You know, what would you rather do? Spend all day watching the news, or create a relaxing scene, a video that you can share with your clients, your friends, family? You know, put some suggestions and affirmations, put in some frequencies, some music, and just sit back and relax. You know, this menu set up on here. Let me see. Be third person, family, and I also have so I can control other characters, not just my own character, but you can just hit play like this. That's not even a character. I don't have any body. Right here. Slow the person down. There's various ways to just walk instead of running. I like it. Well, if you're interested in seeing other things, put it in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see. I can go in and create it. You can do massive cities. I was still looking to do the looking for the other city I created in my Epic Games, the Matrix. So they have a full Matrix city in here, but I can't recall. I think I did it in maybe this one. Let me look. It's one of my first projects that I started working with. I downloaded the sample city, which is comes from the Matrix. Right here, city sample. It's 106 gigabytes. So the computer system you're using, make sure you have plenty of space. Make sure you have a high GPU, and if you can invest, I mean, even if you have to go take a payment out, Dell payment or a firm payment or something where you can invest a couple grand, get a nice system. Unreal is free. Plugins, some of them cost money, some of them are free. But work with GPT. Create you a custom bot. I created myself a custom bot for all that I do. I have Master Neo. I have a Master Hypnotist. I have a Sedation Nurse. I have all these various custom bots that have custom information, custom instructions. You can create music with Suno. You can create your lyrics, your whatever it is you want to do. This GPT system is amazing. And if you're using Claude or other stuff you like, stick with what you're using. I just like to use this custom system for animations, for images, ideas, whatever it is. I ask GPT for these things, and it helps me out greatly. I have other AI systems I'm using, like Suno, Suno.com. I highly recommend. And stop watching the news. Get off of it. If you're watching the news, take that time and invest it in yourself. Invest it in something amazing for yourself. So stuff like this. To such an amazing array of instruments, songs that you can create.
Let it. Because I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day, in every way, I am better and better.
So just a Suno.com. It's free for a Pro edition where you can add additional styles, advanced options, and you use GPT to create your lyrics, create your music, and create your songs you put into your videos. So on my channel I have a couple of videos I have created with Suno and Unreal Game Engine. Flying over the ocean. Actually, I will, let's see, I will go to it. There's two videos I have actually just created. Let's see. And that is your videos. This one I just recently done, and this one I used Unreal Game Engine as well. And so I created this for one of my colleagues.
Now, close your eyes and begin to relax. Your
So
intuition speaks. 6. I see you. There is nothing to fear here. Wonderful.
that's kind of cool. Very nice.
Take a
that
deep
was with
breath.
Unreal Game Engine. And
Hold.
this one
Exhale
here.
fully. Let go.
And play.
Adobe Stock Unlimited plan. One
Take
powerful
a
plan
breath.
to meet your needs. Unlimited access to the largest growing creative.
Right now,
This one here, I did 360.
you are safe. You are present. You are healing.
So Suno.com and Unreal exported this into a video.
With each breath in, you draw in light.
And the last one I just
With each breath
created
out.
was,
You release the weight. Let the muscles in your face soften. Let the shoulders melt. Let your eyes blink slower or close now if they want to. You may notice how easily your body responds. Even as you're listening, you're already beginning to go deeper. Imagine a staircase. Each breath takes you down. 10, feeling
so
safe.
this is the
9,
newest video.
breath
I
settles
created.
into your belly. 8, your mind drifts like clouds in the sky. 7, relax. 6, deeper still. 5, 4, 3,
This was
Two.
a cinematic camera export from Unreal Game Engine.
Every day, I am physically stronger and fitter. I am more and more energetic because I eat right and sleep right. Every day, I am so deeply interested in whatever I am doing, so deeply interested in whatever's going on, that my mind is much less
You're ready
So this whole trip,
to let go.
I go
I am
from
much less
the forest
conscious of myself
all the way across
and
the
my own
lake,
feelings.
a river.
Every day, my nerves are stronger and steadier.
You've been tired, you've been stressed, felt the world press on your chest. But now you're here, you found your pace. The breath brings peace and mind finds grace. Breathe into your belly, let it expand like a wave. Exhale slowly, notice how still you stay. Every day,
I exercise right.
in every way,
Every day I am emotionally much calmer,
I am getting
much more
better
settled, and much more tranquil
and better.
because I meditate right.
From my toes to my crown,
Every day I
am
feel
one.
different.
So it is
I
kind
let
of cool
go
that you can do with this
of
system.
what no longer
Anybody can do
serves
this.
my mind. Oxygen flows where healing goes, and in my soul, there's a light in your chest, gentle and bright. It leads to the places you once held tight. Forgiveness flows not just for them, but for
Stop watching
yourself.
these.
Again and
And
again,
focus on
Safety and security.
I forgive myself.
what you'd like to do instead.
I
Keep that
forgive
time
them,
and you would otherwise be
and I'm
wasting
free.
and put it towards
Every day I
things you want to accomplish in your life.
With each healing thought you let
Figure
in,
out the world,
and physically.
help
you
people
change
out, mesmerizing system here. Let's see if I find the city hidden in the system here. Let's see. Road, mountains, road tutorial, road. I don't know if it's in. Let's see. City. Well, I may have to find it and do another video. You could probably do a search on YouTube and find it quicker, or I'll just download it again in a project. I didn't want to have to download 106 gigabytes again. It is somewhere in my project. This one I had I think it was the rivers was one I was working on, and I didn't finish it because it lagged out. There was too many objects in the system. But I created this beautiful river and an animation scene of going down the river through the mountains in waterfalls, flowers, all kinds of cool stuff, animated birds, butterflies, and I did this in August, and it kept on crashing. When I went to go produce it as a video, it was crashing on my and I went and purchased a new video card, an NVIDIA 5080 video card, 16 gigabytes of memory, and it was just crashing. And even with the new video card, so I kind of just said, well, I'll come back to it. The problem, I believe, is because I added way too much into it. This is low right at the moment, and and it's still it's laggy with low, so there may be some sort of foliage or something in here that is eating up process. So if I come down here, I create this nice little flowing river. Let's see if it'll play on low. Okay, so I had it start in a field, and as it was exporting, it did probably about 400 or 500 frames. And see, I got some birds flying through here, and this is like a meadow, and it's like an animation track. I don't know if this is on an animation track. I don't know. Yeah, it's on an animation track right now. So I have a cinematic camera that moves and takes you on a journey down a river. And so this is the flux fluid flowing over the rocks in a stream, and then I have little butterflies over here to the right, some birds flying around. So I spent quite a bit of time on this project, and my goal was to export this into a video, in a 360 video, where I would have it in my headset with music and frequencies, and just take you on a nice little journey down a river. And if you've ever followed me in previous videos, I have been creating these type of scenes since, I want to say, 2009 or 2010, 2009-10 time frame. I got into Unity 3D, and was creating games and had a lot of fun with it, and would create these relaxation videos for Ron, using his music, his programs like Gaining Confidence and Attack Cancer and Freedom from Pain. So I would take his audios and I would create the scenes in Unity 3D, export it to a video, and put it up on YouTube, put it up on Vimeo for rent. So some of the old classic videos I had did, if you do Ron Esslinger confidence here. This one I did, it says 6 years ago.
Whoa. What are those?
The laptops for the new hires. We need to ship them out tonight.
The relaxing breath.
So this was 2000.
The most important part of any relaxation exercise
14, maybe 2014.
is proper breathing.
So this was out right near a lake.
You know
And
that
what's cool
from
is I could,
the yoga breath.
Drag it around.
Singers
360
who develop the
on a
proper
VR
diaphragmatic
headset. You
breathing.
can watch this in YouTube VR.
And if you can keep in mind that relaxation, stress
Right
management
I would have
is the most
subliminals
significant
pop up out of the water.
tool
I have little
that
butterflies
one can
flying around
use
as well.
for health
I mean, it
and
works
well,
pretty good
then you can
for
understand the
being,
need
6, 7 years old.
for learning how to breathe in a way that will allow you
And it has the positive suggestions
to decrease stress,
and the Harlan
decrease pain. And if you haven't done so already, please now gently and easily close your eyes and allow your mind to think of a happy time,
So I wanted to update those
a happy
videos
place,
with
as you begin to allow your body to relax.
and just have it take me on a
In a
tour
few
down the
moments, I'm
river.
going to count backwards from 10 to 1. And as I count back, I would like for you to count with me,
Even having fish.
but to count to yourself
There's little fish, if you see them,
and
fish
stay
swimming in there.
one number ahead of me at all
So
times,
this project,
so that when I say the number 10, you will be thinking of the number 9. Just trace the numbers over and over with your eyes, as if you were drawing on the back of your eyelids. And with every breath in, think relax. And with every breath out, think deeper, as you're breathing normally now, comfortably now, and peacefully now, drifting, as I say now, 10, and you should be tracing the number 9 now, tracing it over and over with your eyes as you drift into a comfortable state, a peaceful state, and a calm state. 9. Allow your body to begin to relax now, from the top of your head all the way down to your toes, almost as if there was a wonderful cleansing white light shining down through the crown of your head, like a wave down, down, down through your body, helping you to relax deeper and deeper. 8. Allow your body to relax around your neck and your shoulders, that place where most of us allow tension and anxiety to build. Just allow your neck and your shoulders to let go. As a matter of fact, it's okay now to just let all the burdens you've been carrying around on your shoulders, to let those go, to feel calm, to feel at peace. And any chips you've been carrying on your shoulders, it's time now to let those go. It's time to live in the present, letting all things of the past stay in the past. 7. Allow that relaxation now to move out into the arms, the left arm and the right arm. And I wonder which will become more relaxed, the left or the right. and some have told me that their arms become ever so heavy, while others have told me that their arms are very light and very floaty. And yet I've had some to tell me they felt nothing at all. I wonder which you will be, for you see, you're in control now. You will be as relaxed as you decide to be, as comfortable as you want to be. 6. Allowing that relaxation to enter into the muscles of your chest. And as your chest muscles relax, you relax more deeply. Breathing oxygen and air down, down, down into the lungs, and from the lungs out to the heart, and from the heart out to every muscle, every cell, every organ of your body. Oxygen is relaxing. Oxygen is healing as you drift deeper and deeper and deeper.
All right, well.
5. Allowing the relaxation now to drift into the abdominal area, deep into the abdominal area. And as the abdominal area relaxes, so do all the organs, all the muscles, all that is inside. It's almost as if your inner body is like a slow, lazy moving river or stream, calm and peaceful. And 4. That relaxation now is entering into the muscles of your hips, your thighs, down into your knees, your ankles and your feet. Isn't it wonderful to know that you can allow your legs to become as relaxed as your arm? The left leg there, the right arm. The left leg over there, the right leg over here. And I wonder which will become more relaxed, the left, the right, or the left. And like your arms, your legs can become ever so heavy, or very light and floating, or feel nothing at all. See, this is your choice, your relaxation. So allow peace of mind as that relaxation now moves up into the small of your back. 3. And as that relaxation is in the small of your back, it radiates out the nerve roots as it travels up your spine, again into your hips, again into your abdomen, traveling up to the small of your back, to the middle of your back between your shoulder blades, and into your neck and shoulders again, and around into your chest again. I wonder if you would be willing to allow your neck and your shoulders to become twice as relaxed as they already were. Relaxed, calm, and at ease. Now I don't know what that would feel like for you, but you know. So I wonder just what you're starting to notice as you allow every breath to help you become more and more relaxed. Every breath in taking you more relaxed, and every breath out taking you deeper and deeper. 2. Allow the relaxation now to move up into your scalp, into each and every hair follicle, over into your forehead, down into your eyes and around to your ears, even into the inner part of your mind and your brain. And as your brain relaxes, there's a comfort that moves through your body, a happiness, a peacefulness, as your mind relaxes. And 1. Allowing that relaxation now enter into your eyes and your cheeks, your lips, your jaw. Your jaw may feel as it wants to open, and that's okay. You might even sense a little tearing in your eyes, and that too is okay. But trace the number 0 now, tracing it over and over into all the colors of the rainbow. That's right. And pick out your favorite color and allow that favorite color to move through your body, creating peace, calmness, and happiness. And as I count backwards from 5 now, just allow yourself to drift even deeper with every breath, with every sound of my voice, or any other sound that you may hear. 5, allowing yourself to be relaxed and calm, for you are in control. 4, every breath taking you down, down, down into happiness and calmness. 3, a simple peace of mind with every breath that you take. 2, letting go of fear, letting go of frustration as you relax. 1, an inner calmness, an inner peace with every breath. I wonder now if you'd mind taking yourself to your favorite place. So many people like to walk along the beach, bringing relaxation and peacefulness, and then taking from your body tension and anxiety as they recede back into the sea. Or you may enjoy sitting by a mountain stream, watching the crystal clear water as it cascades down over the rocks headed far below, hearing the sound of the breeze as it rustles through the leaves of the trees, watching butterflies as they flicker from here to there, and smelling the scent of the mountain fragrances, the pine, the log, allowing yourself to feel that comfortable place you like to be. And some people just like to be at home, sitting in their favorite chair, reading their favorite book. Whatever you like, take your mind to that place. Take your mind into that calmness and enjoy a happy thought as you allow your body to become so deeply relaxed that your mind has become so sensitive, so receptive to what I say, that everything that I say to your mind will sink so deeply into the subconscious part of your mind. I will make so deep and lasting an impression there that nothing will erase it. In this condition, your subconscious mind is now at the forefront. It is now readily accessible to my suggestions to you. So consequently, these things that I say to your subconscious mind will begin to exercise a greater and greater influence over the way you think, over the way you feel, over the way you behave. And because all these things will remain firmly embedded in the subconscious part of your mind, even after you've quit listening to this CD, you will find that you will continue to exercise that same great influence over your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, just as strongly, just as surely, just as powerfully, no matter where you are, for you are now in control of your mind, your body, your courage, your confidence, and your capabilities. And every feeling that I tell you that you will experience exactly as I tell you. Even now, as you allow every breath to help your body to relax, your arms, your legs, your mind, so that these things will continue to happen to you every day, and you will continue to experience these same feelings every day, just as strongly, just as surely, just as powerfully, when you're at home, when you're at work, no matter where you are in control of your feelings, your confidence, your courage. So as a result of this deep hypnotic rest, you are going to feel physically stronger and fitter in every way. You will feel more and more wide awake, more energetic. You will become much less easily tired, much less easily fatigued, and much less easily discouraged, and much less easily depressed. You'll find that you begin to eat right, drink right, think right, play right, and exercise right. You'll begin to drink half your body weight in ounces of water each and every day. So if you weighed 150 pounds, you would drink 75 ounces of water. So that every day you will become so deeply interested in whatever you're doing that your mind will become completely distracted away from yourself, and you will no longer think nearly so much about yourself, and you will become much less conscious of yourself, much less preoccupied with yourself and with your own feelings, so that every day your nerves will become stronger and steadier, your mind calmer and clear, more composed, more placid, and more tranquil. You will become much less easily worried, much less easily agitated, much less fearful, and much less easily upset. And because of this, you will find that you'll be able to think more clearly, that you will be able to concentrate more easily, and you'll be able to give your whole undivided attention to whatever you are doing, to the complete exclusion of everything else. Consequently, your memory will greatly and rapidly improve, and you'll be able to see things in their true perspective without magnifying them, without ever allowing them to get out of proportion. Every day you will become emotionally much calmer, much more settled, much less easily disturbed, and less tense each day, both mentally and physically. So as you become, and as you remain, more relaxed and less tense each day, so you will develop much more confidence in yourself, more confidence in your ability to do whatever you ought to be able to do, and to do it without fear of failure, without fear of consequences, without unnecessary anxiety, and without uneasiness. Because of this, every day you will feel more and more independent, more able to stick up for yourself, to stand up on your own feet, to hold your own, no matter how difficult or trying things may be. Isn't it amazing that sometimes we look at our troubles and we look at our problems as if looking through a pair of binoculars? They look so big, so large, so huge, that we can't see what's around. We can't see the grass that's greener on the other side, or just what's there waiting for us. But I wonder now if you'd be willing to just turn those binoculars around, look through the big end and out the little end, and you'll notice that your fears, your angers, your stresses, your anxieties, and the tension that you've been experiencing, they become so small, so insignificant, so tiny, and so far away, because you've changed how you look at them. So imagine yourself now, not as you are, but as you've decided to be, as if you had already accomplished it. Allowing yourself to sleep better at night, allowing yourself to feel free and calm and peaceful, allowing yourself to be that which you've decided to be, for you see, you are now in control. Control your thoughts, and you change your brain. By changing your brain, you change your behavior. And the only person who can change your brain is you. And by doing so, you will find that every day you will feel a greater feeling of personal well-being, a greater feeling of personal safety and security, more so than you felt in a long, long time. And because all these things will begin to happen exactly as I tell you, you will feel much happier, much more contented. You will consequently become much more able to rely upon and depend upon yourself, your own efforts, your own judgment, your own opinions. Abraham Lincoln once said, "We are only as happy as we make up our minds to be." So I wonder when you will notice that you have made up your mind to be happy. So let go now of any guilt that you've got. Forgive yourself. It doesn't mean you condone the things you've done, but it does mean you've shown compassion for you so that you can cut the string to those things that are holding you back. And in the same way, forgive all others. Again, not to condone what they've done, but to show compassion so that you can move on, so that they no longer have control over you. Cutting that baggage away. As you begin now, as I count to the number 5, to return back to the here and now, to this present time, refreshed, alert, and wide awake. 1. It's okay to feel good about yourself, to have courage, to have confidence. 2. You will become as you see yourself to be, and only you control your thoughts. 3. See yourself not as you are, but as you wish to be, as if you had already accomplished it. And as you're falling to sleep at night, say to yourself 10 times, every day, in every way, I am better and better. 10 times as you're falling to sleep each and every night, every day, in every way, I am better and better. 4. It's okay now to feel your body coming back to the here and now, refreshed, alert, feeling fantastic because you have decided to feel fantastic and happy. And 5. You can open your eyes now when you're ready. Take your time and enjoy. Or, if you so desire, you can fall into a nice, gentle, peaceful, restful sleep.